Hey.
Hey.
Hello everyone,
Guys.
my pleasure to be here again. And today, well, there are three of us. So we have MG Pi again.
Hey everyone, nice to be on again.
It's great to be here with you, MG Pi. I've missed you a lot.
Is that the case?
All right.
Where's your tea, MG Pi?
I mean, I just woke
We
up,
all have
so
tea.
nothing in my hands.
You just woke up at 9 o'clock? Sir, are you okay?
I'm not okay.
Nice. All right, so what's new? Kushti, you've been busy. Real busy.
Yeah, usual busy, let's say. All right, so yeah, a lot of things going on. So, fixing some issues with 6.0 as Dusik is doing quite awesome audit. So finally some good quality audit is coming. Fixing issues been found. For subblocks, working on prototype implementation of blocks generation. So spreading transactions over input blocks and so on. So maybe next week even I will have some demo for local devnets, local miner based. I mean, because Stratum is not ready. Stratum proxy and so on. So, that's just initial prototype, local miner based. What else? So, gentlemen, as you are probably both mining in the testnet and only you, right? Then, let's consider 6.0 activation date in the testnet. So, maybe by tomorrow. So there is one issue to be fixed, and then we can do another release candidate, 6.0 release candidate with public testnet activation details. And testnet has some custom soft fork activation parameters, so that means we can have activation quite soon there. And audit to be continued. So I've started a raffle actually, to raise some funds for rewarding Dusik, with audits done, and I also will recheck everything like few more times, and then we can think about mainnet voting mainnet activation, maybe starting from March, something like that. A lot of things going on. Also, Dexy audit is done, so all the 18 contracts reviewed. And currently, the issue is to polish backend, and consider how frontend would like, and who will work on that. So, maybe and hopefully and already pre-confirmed that C8 will do UI other options not so viable at the moment. I'm also pushing guys to start new USD Oracle version 2 based. And so for Oracle pool updates, I finished the codes to produce well needed transactions and going to test in the testnet, and then yeah, well, we can consider how to update the mainnet pool. So yeah, a lot of things going on in parallel. Yeah, then also there are some talks going on within Ergo Devs DAO, and yeah, I think to propose actually some things, well, in regards with reworking things there. Well, based on experience, well, I've got from Ergo Devs as well as other, well, organizations we have in the community, such as Sigmanauts, Ergo Foundation, and so on. Yeah, well, posted recently, well, core track roadmap based on, yeah, well, my own observations and also feedback got from other developers. And yeah, thinking to do that for other tracks. Well, we need to consider what to do with pools, so trying to get from Zengate what they're planning to do with Lithium oracles and so on. Then yeah, there is need to get well information from Oracle pools, so I'm pushing guys to do that. So yeah, well, a lot of mess there. Yeah, because it's not centralized shitcoin with team. I mean, all that bizarre. Yeah, we have in different scams basically. But yeah, then if you wanna coordinate and well, even get picture from what's going on, that's yeah, complicated, and that should be complicated, I guess. That's the point of having a normal community, not stimulated one like shitcoins are doing with well, sponsoring mercenaries and so on. All right, so what on your end, guys?
I think MG Pi should go next.
Yeah, sure. So, let's see. So over the last, few or a month or so since I've been on here, I haven't had too many updates. But one thing I've been discussing with like a few members in the development community is like the standardization of off-chain bots and framework. I think that's quite important because, or for those of you who don't know, off-chain bots are needed to process transactions that are that go through more complex smart contracts, such as like your DEX transactions, NFT marketplace transactions, or certain ones, and then duck pools and all. They all use these off-chain bot executors, and the problem with them is that, and they're more specific, they're all specific to UTXO blockchains. And the problem with them development wise is that it takes a lot of time, effort, research, and work to actually have one running. That's why development on these chains just takes so long compared to something like EVM, where you don't need any of it. Of course, there's downsides of not having an EVM, right? So it might make development experience better, but it makes the blockchain much heavier and have a lot of bloat and all, and you can't run a node as easily. So the problem on Ergo and frankly on Cardano as well is that there's no standardization of this. Like as a developer, you just got to like do everything from scratch, like build everything, and everyone has their own way. Like I looked at Duckpool's code; it's in Python, and they're using some like Node API to write everything. And then Spectrum is on the other end, where it's very like a complex and heavy code base. Then my own framework is also different compared to how both of them do it. I would like to think it's in the middle between like the complexity of duck pools and Spectrum, and then everyone just has their own way, and we kind of got to fix this, right? And recently, Fleet, the JavaScript framework for building Ergo, has been getting really good. Like it's supporting a lot of things that were needed from like the Java end, like the Ergo app kit. So recently I've been playing around with that and experimenting with writing my own off chain in like a different language in TypeScript, and it's going pretty well, right? There's not many like bottlenecks left. So I think that's like the next step for like developers or like the dev DAV is to create a standardized framework for off-chain, maybe like record a few videos and have some good documentation on how to go about it. Like maybe Kushti was mentioning that Dexy Gold is coming up, the audit's going well. The UI is in progress by C8, so maybe it'd be a good framework, or it'd be a good opportunity to demonstrate how off-chain works by maybe writing it in Fleet using or to execute Dexy Gold transactions. And another thing is that I've been doing over the past almost year is learning a new language called Golang. And the benefits of this language is that it's very good for like concurrent applications. So like it just like processes things more efficient, or it's easier for developers to process things more efficiently. So we have another community member, the guy who's doing the Keystone integration, PG, and he's working on a Go library for Ergo, right? So the development, and it's like it's almost good. It's just a few more issues, but the development of this would be also nice because Go is a really good language to do this in, so to do off chain, and so we're really looking forward to that. So as time goes on, the development experience is looking really good for Ergo, right? We're getting more and more tools at hand to attract like a diverse set of skills. So I think that's also the next frontier, along with Kushti doing his own updates like on the node.
That's just fantastic, MG Pie. I love your hat. Where'd you get your hat from?
Yeah, this is actually some new merch I got from Crypto Chips. I was talking to the founder of Crypto Chips. I'm like, hey, we need some like Ergo hats and all going. So he sent me a good, nice prototype of what he can achieve. So I don't know, community might see this drop in sometime in the future.
You're extorting free swag from from suppliers.
Hey, I'm prototyping here. I'm prototyping here.
That's awesome. Well, speaking of swag, I put up an announcement last week